Hello, fellows. We're back where we're picking up where we left off. So let's begin. Ryan, are you doing alright? I heard that Milo posted a pretty damning video. Well, not that you were all that kind to him before. I want it to stop. No one will look at me anymore. No matter how much I block or change my number, they always find me. How long do I have to live like this? I don't. He was practically on the verge of crying, the way he shook when he was talking. Please, just make Milo stop. Anything, I'll do anything. Anything? Anything at all? The thought of it makes you smile. Oh, what we gonna make him do? Alright, Milo has been out of control lately. I can't promise that I can make it go away completely, but I will try to. You have my word. Upon hearing this, his shaking finally stopped. Please, please. Let's do well on our project together, alright? Milo, as it seemed, never took his eyes off of you either. It seemed that he would always bump into you at random times and acted as if it were a coincidence. Even when you went to places you would normally never go, he would always find himself there. He always knew where you were, always followed you. Even in the dorms, you started to notice that things were a bit off. Items were slightly shifted in ways you didn't remember. Things that you had for a long time suddenly looked newer, as if someone were replacing them, one by one. Perhaps you were being paranoid, but you were losing things, and quite quickly at that. Okay. If you were a bit more oblivious, you could have convinced yourself you were just being clumsy. No, somebody's trespassing! You always ask Milo if he knew where you'd left things, and he would laugh. And hand you an exact copy. He always seemed to have exactly what you needed. Milo! What are you doing? You betrayed me, Milo. Are you betraying me? Ah, did you lose your textbook? You're so clumsy. It's cute. Here, I bought you another one. Oh dear, did you find your stuffed animal ripped? I did hear that sometimes there are rats in the walls. Milo, what are you doing? I'm gonna break up with you, Milo. You're such a prick. Luckily, I bought you another one. Aren't I the best boyfriend? Silly, you dropped your pencil case when you came over yesterday. I brought it just in case. Just like that, you were being watched constantly. You had pressed your favorite stuffed animal's eye one day to find a camera, and split it open to find a recorder. Oi! The foot. Creepy Milo. You smiled a bit. He really was getting better at this. You dozed off every night with the thought of Milo watching you, that he was always there. But there was one more thing you wanted to check. He had invited you to his dorm to hang out for a bit. Milo, could you tell me where the bathroom is? Of course, down the hall. As you left, you snuck into his room to dig through his backpack. Pictures. Photos of you in your dorm, out in your class, and from inside your pencil case. Let me guess, he took pictures of us naked too, right? Items from things that he had made an exact duplicate of, that he was sure you would never notice. Notes of locations where you had gone, where to meet up, or places he had convinced you to go. And of course a recording device, playing your voice over and over again. The thought of such an obsession made you happy beyond belief. What? God, oh no, we crazy. I think we just became crazy. There was only ever you in his heart, his eyes, his soul. Soon you thought he would be the perfect love for you. It took a while to convince Milo to cease his actions. Even when he promised to do so, you would see him go behind your back to continue. I see, Milo. You do want me to fail then. You want me to move schools so that we're forced to separate. Is that what you're telling me? But I'm not doing anything wrong? It's just karma at this point, and besides, I can't stop the public from attacking him. That's true, but it makes me lonely, you know? All this time where you constantly call and text Ryan, all those people that keep coming up to you, talking with you for hours. Strange. It's almost like you've become obsessed with Ryan instead of me. You could see that this struck a nerve with him. Good. My pet, you are my world. How could I live without you? I want to see you every second that I'm alive. And everyone else is just in the way. He bites his fingers nervously as if he realized what he had done. To be by your side, always be with you. I'll stop. And so with that, Ryan was safe. For now. Milo started to swerve away from people that tried to talk to him, ignoring them in favor of you. Slowly it seemed the public got bored of harassing Ryan. And in turn, Milo was always there, watching you. More things would be taken and replaced. You could feel his eyes watching throughout your dorm. Peaceful, you thought. And so for a while, nothing else out of the blue went on. It was always just you and Milo. Things, of course, would disappear and reappear at random for you. God damn, that's annoying. You were sure Milo was replacing things so he could keep them. You had even found more cameras in nooks and crannies of your dorm. And you had found that he had even installed some sort of stalker shrine somewhere in his dorm as well. Are you for real? Filled with pictures of you, recordings of you, items of value, items found in the trash, a doll, all of his attention on you. Yet despite all of this, nothing seemed to change. Did I just skip a dialogue? Yeah, no. He would watch over you, never turning his eyes. But you wanted more. Just one final push. He was walking around campus, waving to people as he passed by. He kept looking at you, smiling. Do you want to say something, my pet? Milo stopped for a second and cocked his head. How could I live without you, my pet? You've made me into something completely different. I'm so happy. Not only do people finally notice me, but they don't treat me like some gum that they found on their shoe. He hugs you suddenly, shaking. How could I ever part from you? If you were to leave, he looks at you again. You'll never feel at ease again. There's no way we would part, right? You breathe out slowly as you heard his words. Ah, poor simple Milo. His fate was sealed for good. Just one more push. I wish that were true, Milo, that we could be together until our graves. But let's be honest here, my pet. Do you really think that will happen? Do you really think I would never break up with you? Milo. Why? I did everything right. I wanted to be together. My pet, what did I do wrong? Did I make you angry or was I too clingy? Whatever it is, I'll fix it. I'll do anything. I thought he was the perfect love. Why are we breaking up with him? I'll change the way I look, the way I act. Did you prefer the pathetic me? I could go back to that. It's okay, I know your type. I've been paying attention. And I haven't been talking to anyone else. My eyes, my soul, my essence itself. It's all yours, Milo. I can't go back to what it was. If you leave, they'll just hurt me again. Living every day as if the next didn't matter. Wondering why I even bothered to live. No, I can't. Please, please. Milo! Your own snap caused Milo to flinch. It was the first time you had ever raised your voice at him. I don't want to leave you. I want to be with you until death do us part. Oh, okay. But time is not kind to us. We could drift apart or fight. No, we won't. Then what about those around us? Do you think they won't try to tear us apart? You lean closer to him next to his ear. My pet, it's the world around us that wants to take us apart. They're always planning, scheming, watching us fall apart. Don't you see? There's no way to escape it. You lean back, closing your eyes as if contemplating. Well, maybe there is a way. Milo's eyes light up as he leaned closer to you. What? What is it? Whatever it is. I refuse to let them take us. You cocked your head slightly. The final push. The only way for us to stay together forever is... Oh, shit. Okay, save time. Okay, to protect me, to get rid of them. Not to get rid of them, because then we'll be lonely. Does get rid of them means that we kill them, or we just break connection, like completely cut off contact from them? Whatever. Protect. I'm gonna go with protect. That's no matter what, the world will always find a way to take us apart. It's cruel, isn't it? Then the solution is simple. Just make sure I can't be taken away. Make sure it's so I'm yours. And just like that, Milo's eyes had changed. Okay, I picked the protect option because if we did that, he'll be more of a pet, more of a slave to us. Aha. It felt as if you would simply freeze in place looking at him, as if he wanted to do everything to please you. I think you know what I'm talking about, right, Milo? Sometimes those kind of things simply can't be helped. You've always been the only one for me. I was foolish to think otherwise. Everything about you drives me crazy. I can't live without having you near me. You nearly laughed at the results that you had produced. You couldn't wait until he broke. It had taken you a while to track him down properly, but there he was, in your line of sight. You walk up to him quietly. Ryan? He flinched at your voice and started to back away. What do you want from me? We're done. Done! You hear me? I already sent transfers to another college, so... Aw, Ryan, what are you so afraid of? That Milo might come after you? His face was full of nothing but rage towards you. You were the one who forced me to bully him, to do all those things. We did? So we're playing both sides, is it? What are you talking about, Ryan? I never said that. Or at least you have no proof. Ah, okay. Haha, we played you. Played Ryan. Seriously, Wilson, haven't you done enough already? All this training from Milo, getting me to bully Milo so you could swoop in. Do you think you're some kind of savior or something? My entire internet presence was ruined. The kind of hate mail I got, telling me to end myself, trudging up all of my old pictures. Just leave me alone. I did everything that you asked, right? You smiled slightly and he snapped at you. All of this, it's all your fault. Why those people died, and why I'm still in this situation. People dying? I wish you would just die. Leave me alone. Please, don't make yourself into such a saint. Weren't you the one who wanted to prank all of those people, even though you knew it was dangerous? And who was the one who shifted the blame to others so you wouldn't be jailed? Don't you think it's the least you could do after you cheated on me? Come on, just admit it. You were the one who resigned yourself to this punishment. You have no one to blame but yourself. You refused to break up with me. I didn't want to be with you anymore. He's hyperventilating from the stress. It was a joy to watch him struggle. Just like when you were together with him, it was so entertaining watching him flounder about, watching him cry, watching him beg. Forcing him to go through such lengths to get rid of you. When you got bored of him, you tricked him into cheating with someone. What? So we were the mastermind. We orchestrated everything. We planned everything. Okay. He was never your perfect love in the first place. Never would have been. The only hope for failures like that is to crush them to dust. Fine, you win. He stops for a second, not believing what he heard. What? You're right, you did what I asked you, and I promised I would let you go. His eyes tell you he doesn't believe you. Huh, he knows you far too well. Well, after this one thing. I knew there was a catch. You pull out a USB and Ryan's eyes widen with fear. Is that? It is the last piece of evidence that proves that you were the one who killed those people. It would be a shame if it went into the wrong hands. Ryan lunged at you, desperately trying to grab the USB from your hands, but you dodged him. Uh-oh. So he about to go to jail? Ah, that's the spirit. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. I will. Pry it from my hands. Fight me if you have to. Take it from me and it's all yours. Whoa, what is that drawing? Let me just look at it for a while. Okay. So he's trying to wrestle us. Without another word, Ryan tackled you to the ground. He tried to swipe at the USB over and over again. He struggled to move with his weight on you. He took the USB with ease. Haha, finally! Finally! It felt painful when you tried to stand up. It seemed like Ryan may have bruised you while trying to get the USB. He didn't seem to care or even notice as he held the USB victoriously in his hand. Okay, so that's a case for assault! Or attempted R word. He also didn't notice when Milo loomed before him. Ryan. Ryan flinched upon hearing Milo say his name. Hi, what are you? He looked over at you, his eyes open at the state that you were in. What did you do, Ryan? What did you do? His loud voice caused everyone to halt to a freeze. It was rare that Milo would raise his voice at anyone, but... Are we in the public? I don't see any... I think we're in the alley. At least for the background look like it. The way he growled as tears streamed down his face made you excited. How could you hurt my pet? Great. Now the people around us will hear that. What you mean, pet? How could I let this happen? His breathing grew rapid as he started hyperventilating. I can't wait to watch you writhe as I break you. Haha. I know everything about you, how to make your life miserable until the end. I wouldn't let you hurt them anymore. Trust me. His eyes, his piercing stare, were ice cold. Ryan hesitated, not sure what to do. This is the last you see of me, I promise. Without another word, Ryan scrambled away, leaving you and him alone. Milo, how could I let this happen? He was clutching your hand so hard it started to hurt. You were the one that saved me, and I couldn't even save you from him. Someone as godly as you. His eyes were void of life, like someone had gripped his very soul and crushed it. I don't deserve to breathe the same air as you. I don't deserve to stand where you stand. His breathing finally calmed down, the erratic behavior fading from him. I should have known. I could never be perfect for you. Before you say anything, he dashed off. You tried to go after him, but the pain caused you to stumble. Is he gonna go kill Ryan? This is a problem. All that work. With no other choice, you drag yourself back to the dorm to rest. For a while, you didn't get to see Milo, but you knew he was always watching. Things of yours were still missing after all. The camera's still working inside of your dorm. And yet, it was quiet, and frankly, rather lonely without him. So you left him a note. Milo, I miss you. Soon the next day, there was another note on your table. Along with that, what looked like a box of chocolates. I miss you too, my pet. I could. Oh shit, there's a misspelling there. I wish I could tear out my heart to give it to you, but I'm not worthy. Whatever you want, whatever you need, I'll give them all happily to you. And so the notes and gifts became commonplace for you too. You would leave gifts throughout the dorm, in your backpack and on your bed. Some items were romantic, flowers, candies, even little cheesy plushes. But some were more disturbing. pictures of you at your classes, notes with your name scribbled over and over again about how unworthy he was. What looked like to be a necklace made from his hair and tooth. Tooth? Made from his hair and tooth? What, he extract his own tooth for us? I don't know about you, but teeth don't grow back, man. As the days went on, the gifts and notes became more erratic. Drawings of you and repeated messages in blood became more common. He would give gifts of his saliva and tears as well as his fingernails in a strange fashion mixed with yours. Gross. Disgusting. You disgust me, Milo. You never saw him, but you knew he was always watching. Whenever you were just about to buy something that you just ran out of, you would find the item on your desk the next day. If someone was giving you trouble, you would find bits and pieces of their clothes, hair, and even teeth on your doorstep, along with a note lovingly stated that he had brought you gifts. You always felt him watching, the sounds of crawling within the walls. It felt comforting knowing that nothing could touch you, that you had someone who worshipped you as if his life depended on it. But then again, how far could he go? You decided to test it one day. Scribbling out a note in detail, just like usual, it was gone the next day, replaced with a note and a heart drawn in blood. And then for a few days it was silent. The notes stopped coming, your things stopped disappearing, at least until one day. You found a box inside of your house. There was a strange smell to it when you approached it. Uh-oh. And when you opened the box, an amputated hand greeted you. Oh god. Amputated hand. Still gross, but I was expecting a head of I was expecting someone else's head or something. With an eye necklace wrapped carefully around its fingers. Inside it is a note. Just as you wanted. I got you just what you wanted, my pet. I did a good job, didn't I? It's what you wanted, right? Please praise me. 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 I love you. 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 Over and over again. You looked up smiling and stared straight into the camera hidden in the walls. Oh, my pet, you did so wonderfully. I love it so much. You could hear the heavy breathing within the walls as you praised him. You were worried at first that Milo would have left you, that all of your work would be undone. And yet you couldn't ask for a better circumstance. Oh, my pet, you truly are my perfect love. A perfect love beyond the walls and... Okay. Oh. Oh, that's the ending. What? What is it? Your perfect love gave you the best gift. What's this? What's this? Okay. Is that it? Just a picture? Okay. That's the first ending. Now let's go. What happens if we... Let's load this and what happens if we click get rid of them? This world is a cruel place, isn't it, my pet? All this rot that tries to tear us apart. Then there's only one thing for you to do. Destroy them all. When they're all gone, then I will be yours. And just like that... Oh shit! No! Oh, okay. Apparently, right, scrolling will skip it forward or skip it or go backwards. And just like that, Milo's eyes had changed. You weren't sure, but it felt like a haunting red. Ready to pick them off one by one. I'm guessing this is the more violent ending. Milo, you understand what I mean, right? I'm sure if it ever comes to that, you'll know what to do. Of course, my pet, it's all so clear now. The only way to save you is to get rid of all those that oppose us. It's so easy, I can learn everything about them, and get rid of them without even a second glance. Can't help but smile happily at the results. My, this next part will be fun. It had taken you a while to track him down properly, but there he was in your line of sight. You walked up to him quietly. Ryan? He flinched at your voice and started to back away. What do you want from me? Okay, same dialogue. Same dialogue. Same dialogue. Same dialogue. Same. All this training for Milo, getting me. Do you think you're some kind of savior? Ruin. Same thing. Trudging up all my old pictures. Just leave me alone. I did everything that you asked, right? He smiled slightly and he snapped at you. All this, it's all your fault. Why those people died. I wish you would just leave me alone. Please don't make yourself into such a saint. Weren't you the one? Okay, same dialogue. But yourself. Same dialogue. You refused to break up with me. I didn't want to be with you anymore. I just... Okay, same dialogue. I think this is all the same dialogue. Crush them to dust is to crush them to dust. Fine, you win. Stops for a second. He stops for a second, not believing what he heard. What? You're right. You did what I asked you, and I promise I will let you go. His eyes tell you he doesn't believe you. Ha, he knows you far too well. Well, after this one thing. You pull out the USB, widened with fear. Is that? It is the last piece of evidence that proves you are the one who killed those people. It would be a shame if it went into the wrong hands. Lunge at you, okay. Okay, we saw this before. Haha, finally. Milo showed up next to him, his eyes glazed over. He tore the USB away from him without breaking eye contact. Why are you here, Ryan? Okay. Oh wait, is there a different dialogue? Let's just look. But Ryan's victory didn't last for long. Milo showed up next to him, his eyes glazed over. Okay, so there's a different. Why are you here, Ryan? Don't you know that you're interfering with my lover? If I were you, I would run before I get angry. Milo's eyes were on fire and he seemed to flinch as if it were from the heat. Without another word, Ryan leaves. When Milo looks at you, you can feel your body burn. It feels as if someone is shoving your head closer and closer to a fire. The only thing left is your reflection flickering in his eyes. And then, he smiles. Don't worry, my pet. I'll make sure that he and the others, that nothing will take us apart. You hear him surely, but all you can see is the red in his eyes. Milo was acting strange nowadays and not in the way you wanted. He was talking, socializing with the enemy. Somehow, somewhere, he had befriended Ryan and the two became inseparable. Even worse than that, every person who you had hated, despised, even found annoying, he seemed to have gotten in contact with them as well. And with his silver tongue gotten them to join the same courses as you. You should have been enraged, angered, should have torn him apart. But the way that he talked, the way that he would look at you, the way his eyes shone a rageful, hateful red, as if he was looking at insects that needed to be squashed. Something about his bloodlust made you trust in what he was planning. Perhaps you just needed to suck it up, at least until you could gut Milo personally. You just had to find... What? You just had to what? You just had to find your hunting knife that you had hidden away. Well, look who it is. Easier said than done, you thought. You kicked the side of your leg roughly and you fell over to the ground with a loud thud. Hey! That's a case for expulsion, boy. You're gonna get expelled from the college, boy. Still a weakling who doesn't know their place, huh? From what I recall, you were begging... What? Hey, I didn't skip that. The dialogue automatically skipped. Let's see. From what I recall, begging and sobbing like a neglected, rejected. I couldn't even finish that. This time, a kick to your chest, leaving you kneeling on the floor, gasping for air. You should be grateful I haven't gutted you yet. Thank Milo, he's the one begging at my feet to make you happy. How is this making me happy? Milo? Begging? That can't be right. The only one who should be begging for is you. Ryan smirked before walking away from your state on the floor. You told Milo about the encounter that day and yet he said nothing. Just wait until exam day. Milo had told you with a hum. Fine. If Milo doesn't get his act together by then, you didn't need an imperfect love. He won't wake up to see the birds next morning. You would make sure of it. Soon after the day of the exam came, Milo came up to you, smiling happily. And what are you so happy for, Milo? My gift for you is finally done. Is that so? He was pissing you off. You slammed your hands against the wall, pinning him down. Huh? What are you? Milo, do you know the hell I had to go through this semester because of you? To watch as Ryan harassed me every day, how pitiful it was to see you kneel before the man I saved you from. To see you ignore me time and time again to hang out with him and other insects. So this route he betrays us then. If you hated me so much, you should have just said so. Milo stood there in shock, his breath hitched in his throat. His eyes were filled with that burning hatred again. Before he smiled with a forced grin. It's alright, my pet. I promise that we will never have to talk to him again after today. It'll be something that you never forget. I promise. You walked back from the wall and turned away from him. You better hope so. If you're lying, it won't end well for you. You walked into the lecture hall, placing your backpack on the floor as you sat down. I'm going to text you right before the exam. Please follow my instructions for the gift. He had whispered to you before you walked into the hall. You closed your eyes and imagined squeezing the eyes from his sockets as he bled out. If this gift was even just a bit lackluster, that's the fate he would get. What, right in front of everybody? What, she willing to go to jail for that? You waited and watched the other students file in, the worthless insects that Milo had gathered, whispering and laughing. Annoying. You waited and waited, and soon the exam was about to start. As the professor was passing out the papers, you felt your phone buzz in your pocket. Please leave class, my pet. You scoffed. What a gift. Leave now, please, I'm begging you. Why? There's nothing that could save him now. I need you. You stood up suddenly, the eyes of your classmates turning to you. I'm sorry, I have to leave. Quick bathroom break, you said with a forced smile. Before anyone could say anything, you dashed into the hallway. As you stormed out, your shoulder brashly hit Ryan's. Watch where you're... He smiled widely when he saw who had bumped into him. Oh, what's this? Are you running away from your exam? I don't have time for this. You tried to brush past him, but he grabbed your arm. Hey, don't you know it's rude not to apologize to someone you so rudely bumped into? Apologize. Why would I apologize to a gum I've scraped? Blah blah blah. You skipped too quick. He socked you in the face and you fell to the ground with a thud. How is he not expelled yet? Don't act so high and mighty. Apologize. You spat in his face. You slam your face against the wall, your ears ringing from the impact. Looks like your attitude hasn't changed yet, huh? Even after a new project crashed and burned. You just never learn, do you? You grit your teeth as the phone in your pocket buzzed rapidly. I need you. Sorry. Huh? Oh, what was that? You gnashed your teeth. I said I'm sorry. Ryan gasped dramatically and laughed, before kicking you to the ground and walking away laughing. You breathed in slowly, before walking out without a word. It took you a while, but you spotted Milo. What? What did he say? My pet, I was so worried about you. Milo flinched when he saw your state, ragged and bruised. Milo. Milo trembled when he heard your voice, sharp as if impaling his heart. So, did we manage to... Did we still manage to get to pass the exam? You stopped, then looked up at him unblinking. This is worth it, isn't it, Milo? He grabbed your hands, clasping onto them tightly. I was so worried you wouldn't come out in time. It will be a horrible gift from my pet. What gift? If they didn't make it out in time. What? Before you could even take in a single breath, you felt the pressure. You felt it crush you like an aluminum can. The ringing in your ears wouldn't stop as you saw the shapes of bodies scrambling about, and then you heard the rest of the sound. Like something had struck the world with thunder. As you turned around, the building was burning and smoke was suffocating the air. You could almost feel the heat from here. Milo dragged you away with the crowd, the screaming finally able to settle in your ears. He put your hand on his face, nuzzling into your palm. Seeing an explosion is a lot more hair-raising in person, but it's so much more exhilarating than I thought. The smile on his face was too wide. Who knew Ryan was so dull-witted? Just a tiny spark can make your insides burn. It was quite an ordeal to get him to go back to smoking again. So he burned an entire building for us. Oh, so that's what he means. That he's got a gift. Even harder to properly run a gas leak. I wish I could have seen his face when he realized what he had done. He looked up at you as you caressed his face. Worry creased his features. Did you like it, my pet? You stared at him vacantly. All those people burn into an unforgiving hell. The police, you know the police are gonna suspect us of that, right? Unless everybody died, right? So I think someone's gonna rat to the police, saying that me and you were outside the building, suspiciously, as if we know what was gonna happen. How could you do that? Milo's eyes widened. He was shaking, afraid of disappointment, but you smiled, just as wide as he did, without letting me in on the fun. You hugged him tightly as his face turned a dark red. What a wonderful gift. Milo relaxed for a second and hugged back. It's all thanks to you. Isn't it amazing what you've turned me into? I couldn't be happier. Please praise me. He cooed playfully, nuzzling his face into your palm. You did well, my pet. Better than I could have predicted. I wonder what we should do now. I'm sure there are some lucky survivors in the wreckage. Would it be better to snuff them out, or perhaps just watch the aftermath of it all, the glorious flames? You laughed. I'm sure either would be fun, What should we do, my pet? He intertwined his hands with yours. I'm sure either would be a blast. You and I, there's nothing else I would want more in this world. Wouldn't I throw away everything to be with you? Let's stay together for the rest of eternity. There's nothing I would have wanted more. The red in his eyes shone brighter than before, an unbearable insanity that consumed him, all thanks to you. There was nothing left for either of you, and you only had each other. Such a wonderfully delightful rush. Together your love would burn, like the perfect love it was. A perfect burning love end. Okay. Okay, this one is the creepy end. This one is the more subtle creepy end, and this one is just openly evil. Like not even trying to hide it anymore. Alright, we're gonna stop here and we're gonna settle. We're gonna go find the other 6 endings soon. Okay, let's see. We found 2, 6 left. Right? Thanks for watching and wait for the next part where we explore more endings.